People always ask me the same question. Sugar Ray, you won 36 fights, 5 world titles, Olympic gold, over $100 million. What made you who you are? And every time they expect me to talk about the punches, the combinations, the knockouts under the lights. But that is not the truth. The truth is I was built by 5 people, not by the gym, not by the money, not by the roar of the crowd, by 5 human beings who changed the way I see fighting, the way I see life. I am 69 years old now. My hands are not as fast. My eyes are not as sharp. But when I close them, I still see every single one of their faces. And before it all fades away, I want you to know who they are. This is my story. The first time I saw Sugar Ray Robinson, I was just a kid in Palmer Park, Maryland. I did not understand boxing yet. I did not know what a jab was, what a hook was, what footwork meant. But when I saw that man move, something inside me shifted. He was not fighting. He was dancing. Every punch flowed into the next, like water, smooth, effortless, beautiful. I had never seen anything like it. Robinson was not just the greatest pound-for-pound fighter in history. He was the reason that phrase even exists. The boxing world literally invented those words for him. And when people started calling me Sugar Ray, I want you to understand, I did not take that name because I thought I deserved it. I took it because I wanted to carry his standard. Every time I stepped into that ring, I needed to remember that someone had walked this path before me and done it perfectly. Someone once said there was a comparison between Sugar Ray Leonard and Sugar Ray Robinson. Believe me, there is no comparison. Robinson was the greatest. He was the king, the master, my idol. Everything I became started with him. Robinson taught me that boxing was art, but Ali taught me it was something bigger. I studied him the way a student studies a master, not just his punches, but his presence. The way he walked into a room and owned it, the way he talked and the whole world listened. Ali showed me that a boxer does not have to be silent. He can be loud. He can be political. He can be beautiful and terrifying at the same time. He even taught me how to move backwards in the ring. A small detail, but it changed everything. When I turned professional, Ali told me 3 words that shaped my entire career. Get Angelo Dundee, and I did. But there is one memory that still haunts me. Before my fight with Marvelous Marvin Hagler in 1987, someone asked Ali if I could win. And my idol, the man I loved more than anyone in boxing, said no. That hurt me worse than any punch I have ever taken. But on that night in Las Vegas, when the referee raised my hand, I understood something. Pain from someone you love is the most powerful fuel there is. Ali pointed me to the door, but Angelo Dundee walked me through it. When I turned professional, every trainer in America wanted a piece of me. They wanted 33% of my purse. They wanted total control. Angelo was different. He only asked for 15%. He did not want to own me. He wanted to build me. He called me a smaller version of Ali. But he never tried to make me into Ali. He let me be Sugar Ray. And in the moments that mattered most, Angelo was the voice that saved me. September 1981, Thomas Hearns. I was losing on every scorecard. The temperature on that ring was over 100 degrees. My body was done. My mind was shutting down. And then between rounds 12 and 13, I heard his voice, calm, sharp, certain. You are blowing it, son. You are blowing it. That was not a coach yelling at a fighter. That was a father refusing to let his son quit. I got up. I found something I did not know I had left. And 2 rounds later, the referee stopped the fight. Angelo did not teach me how to box. He taught me how to believe when my own body had already given up. Here is something most people do not know about me. Before the speed, before the footwork, before all the flashy combinations that made me famous, I fought like Joe Frazier. I was a kid in Palmer Park, crouching low, bobbing and weaving, throwing hooks from angles nobody could see coming. And I knocked out a lot of guys that way. Frazier was everything I respected in a fighter. Old school, blue collar. He never stood in front of a camera and told you he was the greatest pound for pound. He did not need to. He just walked into the ring and fought anybody they put in front of him. Every single time. No excuses, no negotiations, just war. People remember me for the grace, for the dancing, for the smile between punches. But what they do not see is the beast underneath. When I got trapped on the ropes, when I got hurt, when there was nowhere left to move, Sugar Ray disappeared and Smokin' Joe showed up, head down, hands up, marching forward into the fire. Frazier taught me that talent gets you to the ring, but heart is what keeps you standing when your legs say no. Every champion needs a lion inside. Joe Frazier was mine. Now this one might surprise you. He never laced up a pair of boxing gloves. He never stepped between the ropes for 12 rounds. He never bled under the lights of Las Vegas or Madison Square Garden. But Bruce Lee understood fighting in a way that most world champions never will. Lee was an artist, and like him, I always tried to go beyond the fundamentals of my sport. I do see the knockout before it happened. I wanted every punch to tell a story. Lee believed that a true fighter should never be trapped inside one style. He created Jeet Kune Do from a simple philosophy: absorb what is useful, discard what is not, add what is uniquely your own. And without knowing it, that is exactly what I did. My entire career, I took the raw power of Frazier, the elegance of Robinson, the showmanship of Ali, the tactical mind of Dundee, and I blended them into something that belonged only to me. Bruce Lee once said, "Be like water. Water has no shape. It becomes whatever holds it." That is how I fought. That is how I lived. And that is why a man who never threw a single jab changed my life more than he will ever know. I am 69 years old. My hands shake a little now. The eye that was damaged against Hearns does not see the way it used to. But when I close my eyes, it all comes back. Robinson gliding across the canvas like poetry. Ali telling a young kid from Palmer Park to go find Angelo Dundee. Angelo's hand on my shoulder between rounds, steady and sure. Frazier marching forward through hell, refusing to fall. And Bruce Lee, a man from a different world, reminding me that the greatest fighters never stop evolving. I did not create Sugar Ray Leonard. These 5 people did. They gave me my name, my style, my heart, my philosophy. So if you are out there chasing something, remember, you do not have to build yourself alone. Find the people who make you want to be greater, carry their lessons into every battle, and make them proud. That is all I ever tried to do.